Unmatched is famous for having an extensive roster of playable characters, but with so many matchups available, it is extremely difficult to play them all. In this series, we will be analyzing a variety of matchups in detail and hopefully discover some hidden gems. Join me as we explore the latest matchup of the month. If you're a fan of the channel, consider supporting me on Patreon. For as little as $1 per month, you can help me continue to bring you premier Unmatched content. Unlock exclusive rewards by becoming a patron today.
What's up, guys? Zero Skater here, and we have a very special episode of Matchup of the Month for April this time. And as you can see, I have some Deadpool boxes on my shelf. And I know you guys all know how I feel about Deadpool personally, but he came and stole my trophies and replaced them with these Deadpool boxes and said, if you don't play Deadpool, you're not getting your trophies back. So I'm basically being held hostage and forced to play Deadpool here. Otherwise, I lost my unmatched trophies that I hold so dear. So I definitely want to get those back. So I guess we're playing Deadpool this time. But we're going to be playing against Unmatchad as always. And it's against Bloody Mary. So Chad even gets to play his main here. So not sure how I feel about that one. I don't know whose idea this was, but it'll be interesting for sure. I did hear that it was a pretty fun and even matchup in the April Fool's ladder that we had last year. So I don't know. I guess I'm going to find out for myself, but I've only ever played Deadpool, I think, twice in my entire life. So I really don't know the deck, and I don't know. It's probably not going to go very well, but I guess we're going to see what happens. So I hope you all are looking forward to it. And I do want to apologize because Deadpool, not only is he forcing us to play with his set, but also we're going to be forced to listen to the Donkey Kong rap the whole entire video. So it's a little obnoxious, so I want to apologize to everybody in advance because it might drive you crazy by the end of it, but I would encourage you to actually try to stick through it and watch the whole thing because I think there were a lot of really funny moments in this one, and they were actually really good games. So, with that said, as always, guys, be sure to attack the like button if you enjoy the video and subscribe for more Unmatched content. And let's get on over and see what happens between Deadpool and Bloody Mary. Alright, so we're going to be going over these decks in person for you guys because I don't believe I have the Deadpool digital assets. So, I do have the physical deck, so we're going to take a look, and he does have a deck full of unique 30 different cards. So we're going to go over them pretty quickly so this doesn't take all day. But Deadpool is a solo hero. He is a melee move 2. With a starting health of 10, so as you can see, that's just absolute garbage. And his ability says, after you attack, Deadpool recovers 1 health. That seems pretty decent. But also, the most important part of his special ability that we cannot forget is that also, if your opponent's real name is Logan, all of your attacks are +5. So this is a fantastic Logan counter pick if you're ever playing against somebody named Logan. But since Chad's not named Logan, unfortunately, we are not going to get that free +5. And his sidekick, it says, what were you expecting? Negasonic teenage too busy snap book gramming? Nah, just me, myself, and yo mama. So yeah, I guess no sidekick here. It's just Deadpool. So let's take a look at the Deadpool deck. Okay, so the first card we're going to see is Super Feint. This is probably the best card in the deck. It is a 4-value versatile, and this card cannot be canceled. And immediately cancel all effects on your opponent's card, and after combat, draw a card. So it's like the Feint that we all know and love, but it's an extra 2 value, and you draw a card afterwards. So quite a strong card there. And then you have Sweet. So move to a space in a yellowish zone, then move to a different space in a yellowish zone. And I guess if there's no yellowish zones, this is just a pass and does nothing. That's up for debate, and part of the reason we don't allow Deadpool in competitive, because who's to say what is yellowish? Because Chad's colorblind, so to him, everything might be yellowish, and who are we to argue? So there's that. Then we have Gaze of Stone. Of course, we've seen this one before in Medusa's deck, but 2 value attack, 4 boost value, that's really high. After combat, if you won the combat, deal 8 damage to the opposing fighter. So it is the same card, even though it looks quite a bit different here, but very good threat to have in the deck, because even though there's only one copy, your opponent never knows if that's what you're throwing, so if they happen to go undefended, they could get punished big time for 10 damage, and you just can't really risk that, so it's the threat is great. This one I think is called Gimme Gimme Chimichanga. Some of these card names, I'm not even sure what the card name is because it's just a bunch of nonsense on here, but after combat, draw a card, recover 1 health, and it is a 3 value versatile. So that's actually pretty good. Getting the card draw and the healing is just fine. That's pretty good for a 3 value versatile. And then we have what is this? Excuse me while I grow some limbs, or is it Deadpool 007? I don't even know, but he's in pieces here. And after combat, your opponent discards a card, and if you won the combat, they discard 2 instead. So it's very hard to win combat with only a 3 value attack, but still a fantastic effect because your opponent discards a card regardless. And remember, any attack card you're throwing, you're going to heal 1 because of your ability. So pretty good card there. Next one is, what is this? Merc for Hire LLC. 5 value attack, that's good. After combat, deal a damage to the opposing fighter if you own the Deadpool Unmatched set. I do own it, so it would deal 1 auto damage after combat, so it's kind of like a 6, but split up into 2 different pieces, so quite a good card there. Then we have this ID card. I don't even know what this is, but you can play it as a ranged attack, and it's the only ranged attack in the deck, so you're a melee hero, right? So when you attack and you put this down, you're not even adjacent, your opponent's going to be like, wait, what are you doing? You can't cheat. And then you're like, but I can. And they're obviously going to know it's this card, so it's just a blank 3. So pretty terrible, but kind of funny, I guess. Next card, what is this called? I'm the Insufferable Deadpool, maybe? It says after combat, if you attack, deal 1 damage to the opposing fighter, and it's a 3 value versatile. So pretty terrible, honestly, because you need all the defenses you can get in this deck. The defense quantity is pretty garbage. And why would you want to attack with a versatile when you could defend with a versatile? And you only get the auto damage and the healing if you attack. So, yeah, I don't know. This one I'm not very impressed by. But what are you going to do? This next one, however, this is actually a good card. So Holy Mackerel says, guess the name of a card in your opponent's hand. Your opponent must discard all cards with that name. Otherwise, they say go fish, and you draw a card. So if you happen to whiff on it, they'll tell you go fish, and you'll draw. I guess they could just cheat, right? Because this doesn't have any effect about them revealing their hand, so there's no way. I guess it's just the honor system. But in a competitive setting, I think this card would force the opponent to reveal their hand regardless. But yeah, very strong effect if you can discard 1 or even multiple copies of the same card. So that is actually a good one right there. And it's a pass, being a scheme, so quite good. Next card is Call Me. So during combat, if your opponent's name is on this card, its value is 4. After combat, your opponent writes their name on this card if it's not there already. So you're going to have to defile your cards by writing on them if you want this to be anything more than just a blank 3 value versatile. And even then, it only bumps to a 4, so that's a pretty high cost just to increase the value by 1. I would have liked to see this increase to like maybe a 6 or a 7 for having to write your name on it, but what are you going to do? So it's fine, I guess. Then we have Wanna Bet. So after the game, if you won the game, your opponent buys you a drink. If you lost the game, you buy them a drink. So only a 2 value attack is really bad, but really the effect is where it shines, because when you can actually get things outside of the game just for playing a game, I think that's a pretty big win there, because it's just a game. Like, who cares, really, right? But if you can get a drink out of this, that's pretty great. But if you lost, you got to buy them a drink, and that's pretty risky, honestly, because Deadpool, I think, is likely to lose because he's such trash. So I don't know about playing this one, and it's only a 1 boost, so what are you really going to do with this? I don't know. Hopefully you can discard it for an overdraw or something. But then we have Chimichanga Break, so 2 value versatile. During combat, if there's food on the table, the value of the card is 5 instead. So a 2 that bumps to a 5 is actually really good because 5 value defenses are amazing. And it's not like they can offensive feint this because the 2 would just bump into the 2 for no damage. So this on defense is really, really good. On attack, it's less good because, again, you're throwing out a versatile that you probably need for defense. And if the opponent feints it, then you don't deal them any damage, and that feels bad when you could have thrown a red card. And yeah, so great defense card though. So remember, you just got to have the food on the table. And then I'm not wearing pants. So during combat, if this card isn't sleeved, its value is 5. And then after combat, if you're not wearing any pants, go put some on. So the during combat effect is really good because, again, it's a 2 value versatile that bumps to a 5 as long as it's not sleeved, which why would you play such a garbage deck with sleeves? I mean, what are you trying to protect really, right? So this should always be a 5, which is quite good. But the after combat is really where this card loses a bit of its luster because who wants to go put pants on? I mean, it's way more comfortable without pants, so hopefully this gets feinted, because again, you played it on defense and 2 bumps into the 2, and then you don't have to put the pants on. So I think you're wanting this to get feinted when you play it on defense. But then you have Dumpster Dive and Deadpool. This card is actually really insane. This is the only card I think that makes Deadpool somewhat viable, only just in certain matchups. But shuffle 5 cards from your discard pile into your deck and recover 1 health. So this is a pass. It actually is like an insane super mega ultimate pass because you shuffle 5 cards back into your deck that you can then draw, and you also recover a health. So incredible card right here. I hope we never see this in any other deck because it would be so OP. Then we have this transit card, so it's just a 2 value block. After combat, move to any space in your zone. So we've seen similar effects on like the new, I think it was Miss Marvel defense card and other similar effects, but it's just a 2 value block. That's really low. It's got some good movement after combat, but at only a 2, it's not anything too special. And then Nope Mine. 3 value versatile. After combat, look at your opponent's hand and recover a health. Now you don't get to necessarily do anything with looking at their hand. It's not like you get to discard, but you do get to heal, and being a heal plus a 3 value block, I mean, that's pretty decent. And the hand knowledge can help out with things like Holy Mackerel to make them discard multiple cards. So I guess I can see some uses in this card. It's actually one of the better cards in the deck, especially being a 4 boost value. And then we have exploding cards, so a 1 value attack. During combat, if you made an exploding noise when you revealed this card, the value of this card is 4 instead. So you have to remember to make the exploding noise as soon as you reveal this, not during combat. So that is going to be the tricky thing, because if you wait till during combat phase goes to make the noise, then you're going to miss out on this, and it's not going to be bumped to a 4, and it's just a blank 1, and that's really bad. So you will still get your healing, but this is a pretty terrible card, honestly, because if it's feinted, there's no attack buff anyways. But a 4 boost value might come in handy, being only a move 2 melee, so I could see some uses just using it to boost movement, I guess. And then we have Passwords. It's a 5 value block, which normally you'd think is insane, but after combat, your opponent looks at your hand and chooses a card for you to discard. So it gives them a free insight or eliminate the impossible to get rid of your best card in hand. So although you're blocking for big value, this card is just feels really bad to play, because a lot of times the 5, you're just over blocking into like one of their 3s or something, or even a 4, and then them getting a free discard, chosen discard, is just feels so bad, man. So I don't know, card's pretty garbage. Then you have Feint. It's just regular Feint. It looks like Dracula's Feint, but he slapped his heads on there, so that's pretty funny. But you'll love to see a Feint in the deck, at least some kind of good real card. And then we have Clunkin' Heads. So after combat, if you won the combat, deal 3 to each other opposing fighter adjacent to the opposing fighter. It's a 4 value attack, so you have to win, but 4s can win decently often, I guess. And dealing 3 auto damage is huge, but it's not dealing the auto to the fighter that you attacked. It's dealing it to other opposing fighters next to the guy who you attacked. So I don't know. I think it's super situational. If you happen to catch somebody off guard and punish them with this, that's huge, but I think a smart opponent just won't put themselves in that situation. So pretty mediocre. What's this card even? Rob's Pouch and Shoe Emporium, it looks like. 4 value attack after combat, move the opposing fighter 1 space, just 1. So remember, guys, it is just 1 space. So, it's fine, I guess. Like a 4 value attack that also, remember, heals you because your ability. You get to push them back 1 space, means they might not be able to counterattack you first action. That's pretty okay, actually. Push to teleport. This card is ridiculous because it's a 2 value versatile. After combat, draw a card. Nothing special at all there, but it's a 6 boost, and that's the highest boost we've ever seen in the game. And I believe Deadpool has a card that you can boost during combat, so obviously boosting with this would make that pretty insane. Or if you need to run all the way across the map for whatever reason, I guess you can use it for movement as well. But next card, Hellfire Club. He might have like stolen this from Ghost Rider or something, but 3 value block. After combat, recover 2 health. Then if you're at full health, take 2 damage. So you don't want to play this if you're at 8 or higher health, because then your healing will be negated. And you could even end up losing more health, because if you're at 9, you only heal 1, and then you take 2 down to 8. So if you're at 8 or higher health, you don't want to be using this card. But if you're lower than 8, this is actually a really good card to play, because it's like a pseudo 5-value defense. And kind of like Genie's Lamp, it actually nets you healing if they attack you with something lower than a 5. So very good card here. This one's legit. Next, we have Eat Me. This is just a meme. It's Alice's card stolen and made into a 2-value defense, which is a bad value. And immediately, you have to say Eat Me to your opponent. During combat, you have to say Eat Me to your opponent. And after combat, if you lost combat, you again have to say Eat Me to your opponent. Now, I don't know what the ruling is if you do not say Eat Me at all. Maybe you're just cheating, and I don't know who's to say. But Restoration refuses to give any official rulings, so I guess we're left in the dark, and we will never know the true ruling on this card if the Deadpool player refuses to say Eat Me. So I don't know. Next card, though, is Feint, but it's a different spelling feint. So this is a scheme. Tip your figure over, make a fainting noise, recover 2 health, reset your figure. So it is a pass. It's 2 healing. That is quite good. So yeah, that's a pretty good card to have in the deck. That one's legit. And then here is a playing card. We see, I don't even know if this card has a name. It's just hearts, I guess. The 3 of hearts. After combat, draw a card. 3-value attack is really weak. Drawing a card after combat is fine. Getting a healing because your ability is okay. Boost 4 is pretty good, but this card's pretty mediocre. And for my next move, we have a 2-value versatile. After combat, deal 2 damage to the opposing fighter or move your fighter up to 3 spaces. So cards with choices are always pretty good. Being a 2-value versatile is not very good, but if you're going to deal 2 damage to the opponent and you heal 1, like if you're attacking with this, that's pretty good, but you risk it getting fainted, which would feel bad. And also, if you need to use it on defense, it can be a pseudo counterpunch, just a little bit weaker value, or you can use it as like a bad dash and get away from combos if you really need to use the movement. But having choices is always good, so this card is pretty decent. And then we're going to see this Deadpool superhero card. I don't know, underrated superheroes maybe? It's just a blank 6 attack. This is actually a good card. It's a log from Bigfoot's deck, and you get a healing because you're attacking with it, so this is actually good. And then we have Kaching, and this is the card where you can boost it, so that is quite good to be able to boost. Again, with the teleport, the 6-value boost, that's what you want to see. It would bump it up to a 7, and that would be very strong. Otherwise, this has a 3 boost value, and it's okay. It's like a bad second shot, but has some potential. And the last card, and the best card in the deck, in my opinion, is Timeout, because it's a 0-value versatile, but immediately you call Timeout, look through your deck, and pick a card you could play, discard this card, and play that one instead. So it has to be a combat card. You can't pull out a scheme instead. But this is just amazing to have the options of every card in your deck all in one card. So it's like it's a safety net, right? No matter what the situation, you pick out a card that's going to help you in that situation. And this is just incredible. You don't want to throw this on offense normally, because if it's fainted, then the feint goes first and you don't get to swap this out.
and that feels pretty bad. But playing this on defense, you almost always will get to trigger it and pick whatever defense best suits you, and that is just fantastic. So this is my favorite card in the deck. I wish we would see more cards like this in Unmatched, and hopefully that will be the case in the future, because I love having options, and this just gives you the option of so many cards, just everything in your deck. And that is Deadpool for you. He is such a meme. As you can see, all of his cards are ridiculous, but there are some actual good quality cards in here, so we're going to see if he can actually make this pile of junk work against Bloody Mary. But let's go take a look at the Bloody Mary deck coming up next. Alright, so next up we're going to see Bloody Mary. Now, Chad has an entire strategy guide on Bloody Mary. If you want to go check that video out on his channel, I would encourage you to do so, because he goes pretty in depth. But again, we're just going to run through the deck pretty quickly and then talk about some key interactions in the matchup afterwards. But Bloody Mary is a solo fighter, move 3, 16 starting health, and it says at the start of your turn, if you have exactly 3 cards in hand, gain 1 action. Super powerful ability, but it is situational and it's hard to trigger, and it really kind of depends on how the opponent plays into you in terms of how often you can get this natural ability pulled off. But if you're getting this ability off even just a few times in a game, I think you have a good shot at winning, because it is just that good for tempo and just aggressive pressure and whatnot. It's just crazy. So let's get into the deck. But the first card we're going to see is Bloody Requiem, and now this is a bonus attack, so they came out in Battle of Legends Volume 2, so the first attack, and then your opponent plays a defense or not, and then it triggers a second attack as part of the after combat, which again is a separate combat that your opponent can choose to spend a card defending or not. So this one, it's a 3-value attack. After combat, you do Bloody Reprise, which is a 0-value attack, and says during combat, if your opponent played a card against Bloody Requiem, which is the first part, this attack's value is that card's printed value. So this card, the second part, will match the printed value of the defense used into the first part. So if your opponent just takes this first part undefended for the Bloody Requiem, the second part will be still triggering, but it'll come at them with a value of 0. And then they don't have to defend against it, right? So if they take it, that's the best case, because they take 3 and that's it. It's a wash from there. If they play a 3-value defense, then they have to defend against this, and then they have another 3 coming at them, just like if they were playing into Yananga's double attack. And if they play a high-value block like a skirmish or something, then this will come at them with a 4-value on that second attack, so it scales up. The bigger defense is played into the first part. And that can work out really well, because Bloody Mary has some really big, powerful attacks that your opponent would want to value block against. And if they do so, expecting the high, the heavy hit, and it's this card, then you punish them big time, because then they have another big attack coming at them. So double attacks are always really good. This has a 4 boost value, which is also very good. It lets her move up to 7, which will reach basically anywhere on any map. And also she has some cards you can boost, so again, that boost value is something to keep an eye on. But Bloody Requiem, very good card here, so 3 copies of that. Next card is going to be Speak 3 times, and this is the first of a few cards that play into her ability, because it's a 3-value attack during combat. If this is your third action this turn, the value of this card is 7 instead. So these cards are playing into her ability because you get that extra action if you start your turn at 3 cards in hand exactly. So this is the payoff, right? You're going to want to try and use your ability so you can trigger cards like this, because a 7-value attack, as we know, is just ridiculous. The downside is that Feint will stop pretty much all of Mary's big attacks, and so you're going to have to bait feints or just play right into them or hope they don't have them or whatever. But if this isn't feinted, a 7 is really strong. That's huge damage output, and you have 2 copies of this in the deck, so very strong. Next card being Ghostly Touch. 1-value attack. During combat, you may boost it. So like I said, with the 4 boost value from the Bloody Requiem, you could bump this card up to a 5, which is not insane, but it could come in handy. And after combat, if it's your third action this turn, recover 3 health. That is the big part there. So another payoff for the third action attack, this time healing you for 3. That's some massive source of healing. 2 copies of this in the deck is pretty good. So as you can see, there's already 4 cards that trigger great effects on third action, and most decks only have a standard set of 3 feints, so it's hard to cancel everything she has.
Then we have Out of the Mirror, 1 value attack. During combat, your opponent discards a random card, add its boost value to this card's value, so that's straight up the effect of Ambush, which is a really good card, but this is a 1 value instead of a 2. But after combat, if it's your third action, you get to draw a card. So that can come in handy sometimes. That draw can be clutch because it can pressure your opponent with the discard, and then this after combat can put you back at the right hand count where you can trigger your ability again on the following turn. So it's not something to ignore. It's not something you need to trigger all the time because you're pretty happy just playing this as an ambush on whatever action it may be. But if you can set it up with that third action effect, it can definitely lead to some good plays if you can work it out. Then we're going to see a defense card, 3 value defense. After combat, draw a card. This is Evade. So 3 copies of this. This is kind of the glue that holds everything together, because if you're at 3 cards in hand and the opponent wants to attack you to knock you down to 2 cards in hand so that you don't start your turn with your ability triggering, then you can play Evade, and they thought they were going to knock a card out, but joke's on them. You draw a card after combat and you're back to 3. So it's very risky for your opponent to leave you at 3 and to try to go in and attack, because you could also just take the attack undefended and stay at 3. So Evade is a great card to have in the deck, at least as a threat. Then you have Mirror Image. During combat, the value of this card is equal to the printed value of your opponent's card. It's a 0, so if it's feinted, you feel really bad because feint's immediate, so feint will deal damage if it's offensive. But other than a feint, this is great. It full blocks logs and the like, right? And that's just really, really good. So as long as you're not playing Mirror Image into something like a Momentous Shift that bumps up during combat, you'll feel pretty good about this defense. There's 2 copies in the deck. Then we have Broken Glass. This is one of the best cards in the deck as well. 3 copies, 3 value versatile. During combat, you may increase or decrease the value of this card by 1. So it can either become a 2 or a 5, depending on, or not a 5, what am I thinking? A 2 or a 4, depending on which way you want to bump the value. And then after combat, if the value of this card matches your opponent's card, you draw a card and you deal 2 auto damage to the opponent's fighter. So that's really good. You're trying to match values with this so you can deal auto damage and keep up card draw. And being able to play it on attack or defense is really good. It's very versatile, as you would expect with a versatile card. So Broken Glass is just fantastic for dealing auto damage and value blocking, and also just keeping your hand at a specific number of cards so that you can try to play into your ability. Then we have Trick of the Light. So after combat, you may place Bloody Mary in an empty space, any empty space adjacent to the opposing fighter. So this is a good chase attack, right? If you attack them first action and you expect them to play some kind of movement defense, you attack with this, defender goes first, so they move away, and then you get to hop right next to them yet again for a follow-up attack. So definitely the weaker card, probably the weakest card in this deck, actually, being only a 2 value versatile and kind of a mediocre effect, very situational. But it is a 3 boost value, so it's good for boosting your maneuver to get around. And that's definitely helpful, being able to move 6. Then Jump Scare. This is a huge payoff again, but a different trigger. So during combat, if Bloody Mary shares no zones with the space she started in this turn, this card's value is 6 instead. So kind of like a Momentous Shift, but bumps to a 6 instead of a 5. But instead of just leaving your starting space, you have to leave your starting zone in order to trigger the Jump Scare. But it's a big threat that Mary has, and it's the biggest threat outside of anything third action wise, right? So your opponent definitely has to respect that card if you move into a new zone to attack them. Then we have 2 copies of Infinity Mirror. 4 value versatile. After combat, choose one of the fighters in the combat, move them up to 4. So it's a non-conditional leap away, which is just incredibly strong. I wish there was more copies in the deck because it really helps Mary out in the value blocking game, which she can struggle in. But yeah, Infinity Mirror is a fantastic card in general. Then we have 2 copies of Feint. Now, keep in mind that's not the standard set of 3 feints that most decks have. You only have 2, but it's still nice to have some feints. It's better than none, right? Then we're on to the schemes. So Closer Than She Appears moves Bloody Mary up to 1 space, draw a card, and gain an action. So this card is crucial because when your opponent is denying you from your natural ability of getting the third action, Closer Than She Appears is what's going to let you trigger your third action attacks even though you didn't get your ability, right? Because you can maneuver up to them, and then you can play Closer as your second action, you gain an action, and you attack them as the third action. So there's 2 copies of this. This can be absolutely crucial in games where your opponent is constantly denying your actual ability. And then the last card is Stolen Memories, so this is the only pass in the deck. You look at an opponent's hand, choose a card. Your opponent gets to choose to either discard it or take damage equal to that card's boost value. So anytime you give your opponent the choice, they're going to choose, obviously, the best effect for them in that situation. So you're always going to get the worst of, both options, which kind of feels bad. But if you can sometimes choose like a card that you don't mind them either discarding or taking the damage, and then it's a win-win for you. So if you pick something with too high of a boost value, it's usually an easy discard for them. But if that's a really high value card like Bigfoot's Just Your Imagination, then you feel fine that they discarded it instead of taking the auto damage. So that's a win-win. But if you choose something too low boost value, they'll like a 1, they're just going to take the 1 damage most likely and feel fine, and you kind of feel bad to play a pass just for 1 auto damage. And I don't know, I guess it's not the worst, and it is a 3 boost value, which can be good, but even just having a couple of passes and getting some hand knowledge especially can be really good. So this is definitely a pretty decent card overall. But that is Bloody Mary for you. So she is usually played best as an aggro deck or a tempo deck, you could call it, because you want to get both players down to low hand counts, because if you can push that, then you have the game in your control, because the opponent is put in a lot of risky situations where they don't want to counterattack you in fear of triggering your ability and then getting just super out-tempoed and pressured down. So if you are pushing that tempo, and then your opponent has to just keep running away and double maneuvering because they don't want to attack into you, then you're getting a bunch of attacks as passes essentially. So you're winning in the deck count game there for fatigue, and you're also chipping away at them, hopefully dealing some damage here and there. And that's just going to help you win the game in the long run, right? So you can put your opponent in some risky situations, but obviously some fighters have a lot of counterplay to her. Like any schemes that force your opponent to discard are really good against Mary, because if she ends her turn at 3 cards, you don't even have to risk the evade mind game with your attacks. You can just play your scheme and make her forced to discard down to 2, and that'll ruin her ability. So, people like Sherlock or Beowulf has that as well. That can be really brutal. But overall, Mary's a little bit on the weaker side, but still can be a threat in the right hands, and Chad is definitely a capable Bloody Mary player, to say the least. So it'll be fun to try out against Deadpool, and we'll see what happens. But let's go over a few key card interactions before we actually jump into the games. Okay, so the first interaction I want to point out is the interaction of Bloody Mary's mirror image defense against quite a few of Deadpool's potential attacks. So if mirror image is played into any of these cards, it's very risky, because Mary is going to take a huge amount of damage, because exploding card is going to bump from a 1 to a 4, so that's going to deal 3 damage over the mirror image. And same thing with Chimichanga Break and I'm Not Wearing Pants. They'll bump from 2s to 5s. So again, that's 3 damage over the mirror image, because of course Defender goes first, matching the printed value, but then the attack card goes during combat and bumps up. So all 3 of these cards are increasing by 3, and that's going to deal 3 over mirror image. So that's a huge hit. Super Feint will cancel the mirror image altogether, so that will deal 4 damage over the mirror image. And then Ka-Ching, this is the boost card, so this could deal upwards of 6 damage over the mirror image, because it's just a printed 1. And remember, there's the 6 value boost in Deadpool's deck, as well as, even we can see right here, a 4 value, and there's some other 4 value boosts like the Gaze of Stone, so you can expect to take some pretty big damage in that interaction as well. So mirror image is very risky for Bloody Mary to play on defense, although it could full block a flat printed 6 that Deadpool has as well. So it's kind of high risk, high reward in that case. And overall, I don't think you're necessarily going to be attacking with these purple cards here as Deadpool, because you probably need them on defense. So that makes the mirror image a little more safe. But if the Deadpool feels like they're losing the game and they need to take a big risk for a big payoff, they might throw one of these and hope to hit over a mirror image. So yeah, we'll see what happens. But mirror image, very risky, so you got to watch out. And the next interaction is with Broken Glass. So obviously Bloody Mary wants to try to get this to trigger by matching the value of the opponent's card. But Deadpool has a lot of cards that are going to throw that off, because if Broken Glass is used on offense, then you need to worry about A, it getting canceled by a feint or a super feint in this case, or B, you have these massive 5 value defenses. So Broken Glass can only bump up to a 4 at max, and so if a 5 value defense is played, it will full negate the Broken Glass. Now you could choose to defend with Broken Glass, but then you run the risk of these cards down here. Something like the printed 6 or even this printed 5, they get over the Broken Glass that can only bump up to a 4 max. And even something like this Call Me card, it only bumps to a 4, but if this is being used on defense, the Broken Glass has to trigger first to increase or decrease. So if it increases to a 4, you keep this at a 3 and you at least avoid that auto damage. And if this bumps, or if this stays at a 3, then you can bump yours to a 4 and deal 1 combat damage. So of course in that case, Broken Glass will increase up to 4 and you will keep the Call Me the same. Although, actually now that I'm saying that, I forgot that Call Me is not optional. It's not a Broken Glass. So it just depends on whether or not your opponent's name is on the card currently, because if your opponent's name is on the card, this will bump to a 4 and then Broken Glass will bump as well, and if not, then, so yeah, I guess let's forget I ever said that, actually. So yeah, but still, Broken Glass, it's risky playing on defense into these big value attacks, and even like the boost attack can bump up super high, or there's even some 1s in the deck, I think, so a little risky on defense, but also a little risky on offense because you run the risk of hitting into the 5 value defenses. So Broken Glass normally is really easy to trigger into most matchups, but actually in Deadpool, it's going to be pretty hard to get this one pulled off. And the next thing is going to be the Out of the Mirror. So a lot of Deadpool's boost values are really low, but as you can see, a handful of these cards are actually really, really high boost values. We have 4 4s in the deck and a 6. So Out of the Mirror could be devastating if it were to hit this push to teleport, because it would bump this up to a 7 value attack, which is just massive. And with Deadpool only having 10 starting health, that could win Bloody Mary the game right there. And even hitting a lot of these 4s, I mean, this bumps to a 5. That's really strong because Deadpool's defenses are very lackluster other than his few cards that bump up to a 5 defense and his cancels. He's got a lot of 3s, and so any little bit of damage counts, because if you bump this to a 5 and you hit over one of his 3s, he's taken 2 damage. That's 20% of his entire health pool, so it's pretty risky. I think if you ever have this in hand, this push to teleport, and you're kind of low on health, you probably want to just boost this away from maneuver just to get it out of your hand if the threat of Out of the Mirror is, still within Bloody Mary's deck somewhere. So I think it'd be really funny to see that interaction happen, and we'll see if it actually plays out in the games, but just something to look out for. And now the last thing specifically that I want to point out before we get into it are basically is the interaction of this card into Bloody Mary in general. So Nope Mine. After combat, you get to look at your opponent's hand and recover a health. Looking at the hand is what I want to point out, because not only can that help you set up Holy Mackerel for some massive discard value, but even disregarding this, this card, I mean, it can let you know whether or not you're safe to put Mary at 3 actions or not, right? Because if you have a really good opportunity to make an attack, but you don't want to risk putting her at 3 actions, well, if you played this on defense, you can look and see, like, okay, what does Mary's hand look like? Does she have an evade? If so, you might not want to make an attack because you're going to put her at 3 still. And you might want to just double maneuver away and make her boost, right? Otherwise, does she not have an evade or a Broken Glass and no way to draw? Maybe you want to make that big attack, and either she has to play a card and go down to 2 cards in hand instead of 3, so you negate the ability that way, or she takes it undefended and maybe you punished with a big attack like your 6 or something of that sort. So I think just the hand knowledge is really, really good against Mary. It's kind of better even than against most other fighters, and because it just gives you the security to know whether or not you should be approaching or backing off when you get down to those low hand counts. So yeah, I really like the hand knowledge here, and I think that could definitely be a crucial turning point somewhere throughout the game. So overall, I think the matchup is probably going to be Bloody Mary favored just because she is a real fighter and Deadpool is a meme, but I'm open to be proving wrong. And people have said that during the ladder that Deadpool was pretty good into Mary, so we're going to have to just see for ourselves. But I think Mary can catch Deadpool without defenses because she's so good at playing aggressive. And I think she's going to have to push that tempo game and just keep running at Deadpool and attacking to knock out his defense cards because he doesn't have a super high quantity. And that's going to make it really hard for him to do counterattacks because if Deadpool's attacking you a lot without having to worry about dying, then he's probably winning the game, right? Because of his ability recovering a health every time he attacks. The more attacks Deadpool can make, the better. And I think you need, as Mary, to put Deadpool in awkward positions where he doesn't feel safe to make attacks because he has to run away and try to find defenses. So getting a lot of really early damage and trying to keep up your hand advantage and just keep the pressure on Deadpool, I think is going to be how Bloody Mary wins. Deadpool probably wants to play a fatigue style game because Mary only has 2 passes and I think she has the initiative most of the time and has to come approach you. And so if you just play defensively and try to use your dumpster diving Deadpool to shuffle 5 cards back into your deck, that's going to give you a massive advantage in fatigue. And you can also shuffle back in like some of your passes or really good defenses because you have the healing scheme, you have the holy mackerel to rip cards out of your opponent's hands. So your fatigue game is really solid as long as you can keep up enough defenses where you're not getting ran down and taking undefended hits, because any undefended hit from Mary could result in a loss because you only have 10 starting health, and if you're going to take 6 or maybe 7 in an undefended attack, even 4, right, that could lose you the game. So you just got to make sure you manage your hand well enough and keep up enough defenses as Deadpool. But in general, with being a deck of 30 unique cards, Deadpool is very inconsistent by nature. And so I do think Bloody Mary is going to have an advantage, obviously, from that. And I can see either of them winning, though, I guess. Maybe if Deadpool draws perfectly, he could pull out a win in fatigue. But we're just going to have to see. So, yeah, looking forward to finding out. Let's jump on over and play the game.
Okay.
There we go. All right. So we're about to do matchup of the month. What is this, March? And as always, I have Unmatchad here.
Woo!
Except this time we're playing in person because we are lucky enough to be at the Gamers Ranch for a gaming weekend, which is awesome. So thank you for setting that up, Chad.
Absolutely.
But how you doing today?
Oh, I'm great. This is one of the best weekends. I think we're making lots of great memories. So I'd highly recommend this for anybody interested in getting a group together to go here. It's quite fun.
Super cool place. But as requested by some Patreon viewers, today we're going to be playing Deadpool for the one and only time. You're going to see me play Deadpool here. So we're going to see how this goes. I've only played this deck twice max. It might have only been once. It's either once or twice. I don't remember 100%. But we'll see how it goes up against Bloody Mary, which is obviously Chad's old favorite. So this is going to be a rough one. I don't think I have much faith in Deadpool here, but we'll see what happens. So before we start, Chad, do you have any thoughts on the matchup?
It's Deadpool. Actual thoughts, not meme thoughts. I think Deadpool is losing with damage output, obviously. I think Mary's got a number of things that can kill him, his low 10 health. So I think Deadpool's only hope is more survive and just outlast Mary, because he's got a number of crazy passes, mainly being dumpster diving Deadpool, where he can reshuffle 5 cards from his discard pile back into his deck. So that being the kicker, I think he might win in fatigue against Mary. So I think that's the biggest thing. That said, with being at low health, I think stolen memories, I can kind of get whatever I want out of your hand. And you only have 2 feints. So that's pretty good for me. Distribution wise, you do have a timeout where you can look through your deck and choose a card to play instead. So that kind of fixes the distribution of feints. You can kind of look at it as having 3 feints because you've got another card that you can play in place of that feint. But yeah, otherwise, I think this game will really come down to if you get lucky with Holy Mackerel or not, where you call a card out and hope to hit some of my power. But other than that, I think this will be probably pretty Mary favored. At least that's where I'm at. But yeah, it is really hard to focus with the awesome Donkey Kong rap going on in the background.
That's just it's enhancing our experience, right?
Absolutely.
Now, so what I'm seeing looking through this deck, I honestly don't know this deck very well at all, so there's a lot of surprises here, but I think this, if you call this with Stolen Memories, I probably would need to keep this card, right?
I think so. It's too valuable for your deck to actually like get rid of it. So taking 6, yes, it's a big hit. Yes, it's a big hit. But if you think about it like this, you could then attack with it. And maybe if they take it undefended, they take 2 damage. You
And
draw
you
a
draw
card
1.
and you heal 1.
'Cause the
So yeah,
ability.
so it's only like you take 5 and then you do 2, so it's only like taking 3 actually.
Net -3.
Yeah, exactly. So which is
You could even defend
it's
with
not
it.
even a third of your health.
You could even
So-
defend with it.
No, I think that's way off base. But and then finally, for that sleeved card where it's a 5, if that card is not sleeved, I think it's called wearing pants or whatever. For this episode alone, neither John or I are wearing pants for that. Just to make sure that was triggered. So I hope that neither
Food
of
on the
us.
table? We need to get some food, huh?
Yeah. How edible are unmatched
I think
miniatures?
all of these minis are edible.
Yeah, I would say
think,
so,
look
too.
at this. This is
Yeah.
not your standard unmatched miniature. If you can see this, chat.
Yeah, Declan's
So
put
I
at
would say
least
this is probably edible.
Declan's put at least half of these components in his mouth already.
Okay, so it
yeah,
counts.
I would say so.
They count. Yeah, we're good.
Yeah, I'm just hoping you don't actually play the wear pants one, because then we would have to pause.
And we'd have to put pants on,
Exactly.
and that's just,
Yeah,
we don't
it's
want to
just-
be doing that.
It's just taking too much time.
yeah,
so.
it's not a good thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I guess for the purposes of this video, we will play with every effect on.
Yes.
At the request of Lucio. Shout out to Lucio for picking this matchup.
There is one unique
How
thing
dare you,
here,
Lucio?
and it's this scheme. Here, where is it? It's so hard to see. Okay, sweet, right here. You move to a space in a yellowish zone, then move to a different space in a yellowish zone. John is his color vision is perfect, so he can only go to yellowish zones. I'm colorblind, so every zone counts as a yellowish zone for me. So we actually see this card get better for me because I can hop anywhere, which is really cool.
Yeah, I'm already at a detriment. It feels bad, man.
Exactly. So yeah.
Now, I don't have any names written on this, but we are still going to have its value as a 4 because I want to. So
Yep.
I need some kind of buff.
Yeah, absolutely. I think you'd get hosed otherwise.
Yeah.
I think we can all agree
Oh
with
my
that.
gosh. I'm going to have to do a lot of reading of these cards because I can't even tell what's a card and what's not. So we'll see how it goes. But
right.
yeah, I think Bloody Mary's probably going to take it.
Yeah,
But
we'll see.
apparently it's relatively even, so...
All comes down to if you get your gaze of stone off.
That's true. This is the win con right here. The Gaze of Stone.
Absolutely, which is
Classic.
actually some awesome artwork, I will say.
It is cool artwork.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little gory, unnecessarily so, but it's
Yeah,
quite good.
That's Deadpool, I guess, right? I
Yeah.
don't know much about him, but
Yeah.
I assume.
I think you're right with that.
Okay, so maps. We did this in ladder at one point during the April Fool's ladder, and people really liked Hanging Gardens apparently. So I think that was actually Lucio who won the April Fool's ladder, I believe, first place. It was only lasted one weekend, and this madman played 1,000,000 games, and he made legend in the course of like 2 or 3 days. And I think he solo ran Deadpool. If I don't know, I don't remember if that's correct or not. You can check it on UM League, but
As long as he wasn't banned out, I think. That fool was
probably
being played.
yeah. This crazy fool, but so we're gonna try out Hanging Gardens.
Yeah.
Now, I know a lot of people like this layout. The spots are nice, right? These zones, the big circles,
But it's by far the
it's just inferior.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
So we're gonna, since we're playing in person and we don't have this opportunity on Vorpal, we're gonna play with the superior side of the board.
We've been waiting to do this for about, I don't know, what has it been, 6, 7 years now?
More like 12.
Yeah, I
dude.
think so. Yeah.
know?
So anyway.
That's why I'm Zero Skater 12, because it's been about 12 years since we've been playing this together.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really appreciate that.
So we're gonna do the superior map here, and it's gonna be awesome.
Yep.
But now I think I get that buff on that sweet card too, because all these zones to me look yellowish. I mean, just look at this art.
Heck no.
That's all pretty.
Heck no. You can't take this
Even
from me,
though
John.
this is in the shade, I think it's
No,
still yellowish.
absolutely not. Absolutely not. Are you guys hearing this? Are you guys hearing this? Now for positioning, I think no matter what, we give Deadpool advantage both times. Or positioning advantage, that's my assumption.
Just because he sucks, huh?
Yes, or I will happily take Bloody Mary first if you would like.
I mean, we would be breaking the mold if
We can, yeah, that we would.
If
So
we
I
put
will,
Deadpool first both times.
both times.
But
So I can take first both times. I'll bite the bullet.
I think you need the catch-up points here.
Yeah.
You're a little bit behind.
Yeah, otherwise you might just destroy me. Unless I can get the soul memories into the 6 value boost, that could swing it in my way.
Yeah.
I'm not quite sure though.
Yeah, true. All right, well, I guess, yeah, you can go first both times, and we'll stick with the classic. So I guess I'm going to play Deadpool first, huh?
Yeah, absolutely.
So let's go, solo versus solo. All right, before we do that, let me adjust our camera angle.
Chat's about to get crushed.
Okay. Cool. All right, let's do this.
Let's do it.
So I gotta draw my 5, and we're playing mulligans like always. So I don't know what any of these do. I am the mulligan man, so you guys can look at this and you can yell at me if you want, but I'm gonna mulligan because I'm obligated. So
I'm gonna keep.
all right, that's not a good sign. And Mary is gonna just wreck me turn 1, huh? With the high ground, and I have 10 health. I could die turn 1.
Could you?
Could I? I think.
I don't think so.
You don't think so? You get a jump scare for a 7 into a... Well, yeah, you can't double attack.
No.
Well, I could take 7. That's basically dead. It fits the name.
could
I'm
take
Deadpool.
You could take 8.
I'm
If I
Deadpool, so...
Maneuver closer, 7. You take it.
Take 8. Oh, he's so bad. Okay, well, I'm stuck with what I got, so good luck, have fun.
Yeah, you too. All right, I will maneuver. We'll boost with a ghostly touch, and we'll attack you. Second action.
Oh my gosh.
Of 2.
Let's see. So you don't value your healing at all, huh? You don't
It's
think
not
you
that
need
I
it?
don't. It's just that I love boosting, John.
I think you underestimate my power.
I have the high ground.
I mean, that's true, you do. It's taking me a minute to recognize what these things are.
No worries.
I don't have a lot of options though, so... And I'm on the high ground, so I'm probably taking damage, so let's get some hand knowledge, I guess. Oh, gosh. So that's a what? A 7?
It's a 7, so you'll take 4.
So I take 4, so I'm down to 6. And then after combat, I look at your hand, recover a health, so I'm back up to 7.
Look at you, man.
Hey, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Tank and a jump scare. Okay, closer, faint, evade. I'm looking at this like I get to snatch a card out, but no, it's not that good. Out of the mirror, evade, faint, and closer. So if I attack you, you'll probably faint, and that keeps you at 3, and then you could evade if I double attacked. Or you could faint and then just take. That's rough. Okay, jump scare is down. Faint, evade, closer, and the ambush. Alright, my turn?
Yep.
So I wonder how much do I actually have to attack in order to like keep up my health total to get out of scary lethal ranges. And me forcing to attack is rough because then I'm going to end up triggering your ability.
Mm-hmm.
So I will...
Does Deadpool have any after combat movement?
I don't think so. Don't listen to me. I wouldn't even know, honestly. Alright, so you're going to faint if I attack. Let's do... let's do an attack.
Is it the 6?
No, it's a 5. So there's 3 damage and I heal 1. So it'll bring me up to 8.
Mm-hmm.
And then I will... should I be responsible and maneuver, or should I just go in? I think I should just go in. Because I'm Deadpool. No fear! Stay on low ground. I'll maneuver away. I'll play it a little bit smart. 1, 2, and you're up.
Okay. I'll maneuver. I'll attack you. Second action of 3.
2 of 3. So the ambush could trigger, or it's an unknown. And I think I'm going to... 2 of 3. Let's play this. Deal 2 to the opposing fighter or move up to 3.
No damage.
So it's only a 1 boost. So no damage at all. And I will... Let's see. You have 1 more action. Do I want to move away or do I want to just get my damage in? I feel like I want to get my damage in. So yeah, I'll deal you 2.
Alright.
I don't know.
Third action. I'll attack again.
Alright, we'll super feint. Nice. So I draw 1. You don't draw any. And it's my turn?
Yep. Well played. Because I would have gotten rid of all of your cards.
Oh,
and
that would have
then
been
at
so
3
brutal.
again.
Oh my gosh, that would have been insane. Yeah, you're right.
Yep. If I had hit that with my ambush, I would have been in a great spot.
Amazing. Alright, so I'm going to maneuver. 1, 2. I'll maneuver again. 1, 2. And you can go.
Maneuver? I'll maneuver again.
You're going to
Stay
take
here.
the throne?
You're up.
Alright. I will maneuver. What do I want to do? It's kind of hard to concentrate with this great music going on.
Yeah, dude.
So you can move 3. I'm having a little bit of trouble even telling where the spaces are. I mean, I can see everything perfectly fine. It's so easy to tell.
Yeah, dude.
I think we'll go 1, 2. Oh man, that spot is so good for you. Mary is OP. Dude, because she's move 3, I like can't go anywhere. That's such a good spot. If I go here, you don't have to go to low ground because you're move 3, so you swing over there. If I go this way, this would make you boost, but then you have high ground on me. And otherwise, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I guess I could go here. 1, 2. Yeah, that's the spot. All right. I'll maneuver again. 1, 2, and you can go.
How many cards do you?
6.
Maneuver?
You think I care about cards in hand? Heck no. Chat's gonna hate me for this music. For like listening to the DK rap for like an hour.
I'll play closer.
Oh, I forgot you had that. That's not good.
I will attack you.
You gonna attack me, really? Well, eat me!
No! Alright, you take 1.
Eat me!
And then after combat,
Eat me!
we'll go. My after combat. You're
Oh, taking 2. Well, I can defend this.
taking 2. That's true.
Hey,
I mean,
hold your horses.
You're taking a 2
buddy.
value attack.
Calm yourself. Fine, I'll take 2. So I'm down to 5.
Sounds good.
Alright, and it's my turn?
Yep.
You have how many cards? 4? So I don't want to attack you down to 3. So I'll play responsibly. I'll maneuver. And I will maneuver again. Because you put me at perfect 5. And now you gotta go to the low ground. 7 cards. Alright, you're up.
Maneuver?
I wonder if I should be holding my hand so chat can see it. There's actually no chat because it's not being live streamed, but you know.
Maneuver again. Your turn.
How many in hand?
6.
6. Okay, I will maneuver. Do I even mind, like, overdrawing? I feel like in this matchup, like you said...
John, what are you doing? Can you please just like spread your cards so I can see all 30 unique copies? Come on, man.
I'm stacking
Stack
like
your
you're
cards,
supposed to,
dude.
in a pile.
Yeah.
It's called a discard
No,
pile.
it's unique cards, dude.
For a reason.
Unique
They're all
cards.
unique.
Yeah.
Dude,
so
I'm
I
gonna have
got
cards
to see
all
the number
over
of
the
cards.
place.
Yeah. No.
Fine. Yeah, okay.
That's how you play.
Well, my cards are going to just start like
dude.
going all over
Yeah,
the
no, it's
board
okay.
because our viewing area is not very big.
It's very easy, John. We start going up this way, then we go this way.
You can't see this down here.
If we need to,
so it has to go onto the
we can
board.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
We can start covering it up. It's okay.
It's like a map that shrinks in
I got
size.
a card count. Are you going to take this from me?
It's like shrinking a map, like lava or something is filling up the map, and we can't. It becomes unusable the more we go on.
That's right. That's right.
Oh my gosh, this stupid spot again. What do? I don't even know what my cards do. So I will. You have $1 million in hand.
7 million actually.
7 million. Dude,
Yeah,
that's
and
a
I'm
lot.
just waiting on drawing my 65 million year.
Yeah, that's
gut instinct.
This is rough.
It's a little T-Rex joke for you guys.
1, 2, 3, 4. All right, I think I'm just gonna maneuver again in place, like a little baby.
John, you're not a little
6,
baby.
7, 8, 9, and I have to discard. So, let's see. I don't think I want. I don't think I want what? This card, because I am not about to be buying you a drink.
Oh, dang it, dude. I had plans for that drink.
I know. Well, sorry, buddy.
Oh,
Not
crap.
today.
Dude, how am I going to win this now?
And I think I'm going to get rid of this thing, because that's not the right kind of card. We're playing on match, not cards.
You're right. How'd that even
So-
get in there? Oh, silly Deadpool.
With the hearts.
Yeah.
Okay, your turn.
All right, that's good. I'll maneuver.
Oh, it's hearts on the side and it's a hearts card. I get
Yeah,
it now.
buddy. I'll boost with an evade. And I'll attack Deadpool for my second
5,
of
6, 7.
2.
Second of 2. And you have how many?
5.
I'm at 5.
Mm-hmm.
Could I die here?
Jump scare or ghostly touch.
True. That's a little concerning. I guess I will play that. I take 2.
Yep.
I draw a card.
Mm-hmm.
Ha! Now you can't hit it. Oh wait, that's bad for me. I wanted you to hit that with your stolen memories.
Yeah, because then it's a waste for me.
Yeah.
'Cause I just used it on your 6. And yeah.
Okay, my turn, huh?
Yep.
This is just fantastic. 7 in hand. I'm going to... Your positioning is like oppressive.
Yeah, dude, when Mary's in the cycle, it feels pretty rough, in my opinion.
I'm going to maneuver. And...
Yeah,
I'll stay
I don't
there.
know how much space we have.
And,
Oh, dang it. Dude,
Well,
you fainted.
yeah,
oh, that's
I
right. I forgot
fainted.
he had 3 faints.
yeah.
Well, 2 feints and 1 super feint.
Right. You can't forget about the super feint. So there we go. All right. Your turn.
All right. I'll maneuver. I'll stay where I'm at, and I'll play Stolen Memories.
Does Deadpool have any defense cards?
Dude, when you played the Eat Me on my 3rd action attack, I was like, you definitely don't.
Yeah. I don't think they exist other than this. And I've played them all already. And I have 1 in hand.
Okay, so we'll get rid of said 1 defense.
Don't pick the defense
I'll
card.
pick the defense card.
Don't pick the defense card. No.
Donkey Kong.
Do I get rid of my only defense? I don't think so. I think I need that. I'll take the 2. Because that'll save me 3, which is more.
Yeah, 4.
Oh, 4.
Yeah.
Okay,
You
I'll
gotta
definitely...
read the effects, man.
You're right. I can't tell what's an effect and what's just scribble. It's all just garbage.
Yeah,
Did you maneuver first?
Yeah.
Okay, so how many in hand?
5.
5. All right. I will... Listen up, dude. You have 5. All right, so that means I need to make an attack. So what I'm going to do is...
Only yellowish zone you can teleport to.
I'm gonna maneuver. And I'm gonna... Let's see. I'm going to... This is so bad. This deck sucks. Dude. This deck sucks so bad. I'm gonna go and...
Here, I'm gonna make room over here on my side so you can start putting the Deadpool cards here.
Yeah, good. Perfect. Ooh, I can get high ground on you. That's good. Let's do that. I will boost.
I feel like you're playing like you're not even playing a match. You're like, oh, that's good. People do that, right?
Yeah,
People
so
like...
I can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yup.
And... Let's, Let's attack with... Where is it? I'm trying to find the card that I'm looking for, like that I want to play, and I can't find it. What happened to it? Is it gone? I just boosted with it! Oh my god! I just boosted with the card I want to attack with! Oh, I'm so dumb.
He's like, where's
my only 3 boost?
you can boost with gaze, dude.
Oh my gosh. I need to throw the gaze here. Should I? Maybe it's the only way I win. Is that my win con?
If it would deal 11 to me if I take it.
Yeah, I know, right? Hey, I think that might be the win condition here. All right, let's hit. I'll attack.
I'll throw an evade.
What a chunk. He takes 2.
Ooh,
And I heal 1.
dude, you ain't kidding.
You getting wrecked? Get your cards out of the way.
No, sorry.
All right, go ahead.
All right. First action will attack you
Why?
to kill you.
That's not nice. First action, huh?
Mm-hmm.
This is not cool. Dude, I don't know, man. Let's do... Ouch, this might hurt. Let's do this one.
All right.
So I'm gonna have a 3 coming at me. What is this for?
Oh, this is the. Don't you have?
During combat, if your opponent's name is on this card, it's a 4. After combat, your opponent writes their name on this card. If not, they're already. Oh, well,
nice.
you're the opponent.
Thanks, buddy.
Yeah, I guess. Hey, you gotta.
Would you like me to sign it as
The
Bloody
viewers
Mary
gotta see.
or Chad?
It's up to you, man.
Oh, did the viewers know my name was Chad? Yeah,
Oh,
my
I
actual
guess
name
it's
is Chad.
cat's out of the bag. I guess
Yeah.
it's gotta be Chad.
So I will sign it. I guess. Here we'll do it like this.
Your worst nightmare.
Perfect.
Oh
There
man.
you go. Yeah, dude.
Bloody Mary coming in hot. Well, at least mine's a 4.
That's true. Yeah, so you don't take anything from the first one.
Let's go.
That's pretty great.
Let's go. That's a big win.
Yeah, dude.
And then I got what, a 3 coming at me, so I could afford to take this straight up.
Yeah, absolutely.
I can just straight up take it.
Yeah, straight up.
That's probably a bad idea though. So, you still have another action after this?
That's correct.
I'm gonna die. I'm so dead. Lucio, will this save me? I don't even know. Will this save me?
I have no idea what it is.
All right, I guess we're gonna go for it.
All right.
Time out.
Time out.
Lucio, you need to help me here. I need to know if this card's gonna save me. So we're gonna find out. Hey, that one looks good. That'll heal me, right? Or this one heals 1, but that heals 2, so that's obviously better.
Yeah.
But this gives card draw and healing. Ooh. Interesting. Let's see. I could make a 5 value, but I don't need to do that. Oh, maybe I should play this one. It's a 5 value, and then you look at my hand to discard a card, and all my hand is junk, so it won't even matter.
Dude,
So it's not even a downside. Oh, I could do this one and get away. Move to any space in your zone. Yeah, that seems pretty good.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
That's the option.
What's the best one? I like... How many cards are in your hand?
4.
So you're going to make another attack on me, and if I let you do that, you're at 3, and I'm in a horrible, horrible, horrible position. So I need to do something that moves me here. It's not about the healing. It's about moving away for that other attack.
It's
And
about
it looks
sending
like
a message.
that. Dude, my whole deck is like defense left. What's going on? I didn't know this stuff existed. We're gonna swap into that.
Okay.
So I take what, 1,
Yes.
and then I move to any space in the zone. So I only need to move. Did you use both your closers or only 1?
1.
I think 1. So I just need to move more than 1 space away. So like that is valid.
Yep.
Okay, I'll go there.
That's good. And you take 1.
Oh, that is true.
All right, I'll go here.
Yep.
Your turn.
Okay. I will maneuver. Oh, crap. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in hand. I will go... how many are in your hand? 5? 2, 4, 5. Let's do... 1, 2. I'll maneuver again. Go here. 3, 4. And it's your turn.
Okay. I'll maneuver. I'll boost with the Trick of the Light. I guess people don't need to see Mary's cards, probably, right?
Oh,
Or-
I'm sorry.
or-
I didn't
yeah.
know.
Okay, yeah, sounds good.
That's a long way around, buddy.
And we'll have Mary attack you.
That means it's a jump scare coming out, and that means I'm dead. But joke's on you, buddy. I got a 5 value defense. Oh, I guess it's only a 2 value defense. Dang it.
Sucker.
Oh, can I just like, keep
Yeah,
fueling?
for that. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. My turn?
Yep.
So I just draw this back, right?
No.
No, that's not.
That's how it works. It's on the top of my deck.
Not, John. I can't believe.
That's
Is
exactly.
that how you win tournaments, John?
Yeah. How else would I win?
Yeah. Probably not skill.
That's fine. Okay. Fine. I'll draw this card instead then. Oh, this card is much better anyway, so thank you.
You're welcome.
You have like a million cards left and a ton of damage, huh?
A little bit.
Did I just maneuver? Why did I maneuver?
Great question.
You have... Dang. Let's go. 1, 2. 1, 2. That's better. We're going to the fridge. I'm gonna maneuver again. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let me think. I can't believe I have to do this. I might not have to do this, but I have a feeling you're just gonna come in for the kill, so I'm gonna boost. And it's your turn.
Alright.
Ha! You'd have to have a boost 4 and a closer. There's only one closer left. That's what you draw.
That's not at all how the game works. And I'll maneuver again.
Coward.
Yeah, dude. Sorry.
Alright, my turn?
Yeah.
Okay. I will maneuver. Oh, man. 2, 3. Where's jump scare not active? And I'm not on high ground is the tougher part. Does that exist anywhere? I don't think so.
I don't think so. I could be wrong. I was wrong once.
Actually, jump scare should never be active, right? Because this is all the yellowish zone. It's all the same zone. I don't see any zone differentiation.
You bring up valid point.
I see no zone differentiation. I think this is all one zone.
Is that a colorblind joke?
No, it's all yellow. Can't you tell? All right, fine. What do I do?
Bless you.
I'm allergic to this. Oh, it's Deadpool. He's getting to me. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in hand. I need to... I guess I need to stay where I'm at because otherwise, you don't have to boost, and I want you to boost. So I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna do this dumpster diving because I need some real cards.
Yep.
So we're gonna get super faint and this faint and timeout because it's amazing. And this recover defense. And what else is a defense that's decent? This one. But is there something else better? Like an attack that does healing? I guess all my attacks do healing, but I can't afford to attack. Maybe, you're at 9, I'm at 3. I guess the movement one. Or the 4. I think the 4 is probably better. Nah, we'll go with the movement one. Alright, so I shuffle these in?
Yep.
Okay.
And then you'll recover
I
health.
do heal 1, so I'm up to 4, so I'm out of, like... Well, I'm not out of this yet. I'm still very much in danger, I guess. Alright, your turn.
Okay.
Oh, wait, I could have done my chimichanga. I didn't even know.
Oh, bummer.
Oh, dang it, dude. That's alright, that's alright. I don't want to play a 5-value defense anyways. Actually, no, I'm taking that back.
No, absolutely
I'm
not.
taking that
Absolutely
back. I
not,
do
dude.
not... Get this stupid 2-2 out of here. Give me that chimichanga. I have to keep the integrity of the game.
I think you're right.
Because this is matchup of the month. And if there's no integrity, what's the point?
You bring up valid points, John.
Alright. So did you do something? Did you maneuver?
I maneuvered.
Okay. Am I dead?
I'm not sure.
That means I'm not dead. Or it just means you're stupid and can't do math.
First evade. And I'll attack you. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do this one. Oh, yeah, I got out of that lethal range. You
That's
see
right,
that?
buddy.
You see that? So I'm gonna take 3, and then I'm gonna heal 2. Bam. That's the whole reason I did that.
Look at you.
I'm learning.
Yeah.
All right, my turn.
Yep.
5.
Mm-hmm.
3, 4, 5. Let's do a maneuver.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go 1, 2. That's both your jump scares now, right?
Correct.
I'll maneuver again, and we'll go like that. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, your turn.
All right. I'll maneuver. And I'll attack you.
Let's see. 5. Let me look at this real quick. I need to know how many doubles you've used. I think it's 2.
2. Yep.
2 doubles.
Mhm.
But you haven't used any of your
Broken
glasses. That's
Mhm.
terrifying.
Or speak 3 times. But that wouldn't be on that right now.
Right. Oop. Okay. Let's see. I will. Rough, man. It's rough. Let's do. I think I'm safe to do my chimichanga.
Ooh, you got it.
Yes.
There we
Let's
go.
go.
Good
That's
call.
exactly what I wanted.
Good call.
Yes.
All right. So if you hadn't taken
Alright.
that back, dude, you would have.
Dude, I know. I would have just lost the game there, but you
Yeah.
know, I'm kind of a good player, I think. So,
Yeah.
all right, my turn.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in hand. 5. All right. Let's do a. Do I want to attack? Do I want to attack? No. I'm going to maneuver.
Okay.
1, 2, 7. I'll maneuver again. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have to discard. We'll ditch this stupid ranged attack. And it's your
Okay.
turn.
Sounds good. We'll maneuver.
I think I'm playing this right. I hope.
How many cards do you have left?
7. What do you got?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Oh, I'm not playing this right at all. I'm losing. Yes, sir. Well, it's not. It's being recorded.
I stick my face in it.
Yes, please. We have a visitor here. We found a cow in the pasture. Fresh off of hopefully a tournament win.
1-1.
1-1. Hey, that's not bad.
It's okay.
Not bad.
We'll go there. A little closer.
How dare you? Ha! Now you're behind in the deck count, dweeb.
I'll attack you. That's right.
What might this be? This is your third action?
Mm-hmm.
Let's do. Super faint.
Yep. Speak 3.
Let's go. I draw.
Take that back.
Huh?
He did.
Oh yeah, I recycled it. Yeah, of course. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah, that's good. All right. You have how many in hand? 5? 5, 6, 7. Let's do. And I'm high grounded.
That's correct.
Feels good, man.
Yeah, dude.
I will... High ground. I'll attack first action.
We'll hope this isn't stupid.
Why do you gotta do that to me? It could have been the gaze. You could have lost.
Woo, buddy!
You could have just lost. Oh. That's exactly why I threw that, because I'm like, he's not going to want to play the mirror image because he could die to my gaze. Oh, you idiot. Why do you always have to call everything right?
Woo!
It's so unfair. That was so stupid. Do we do it again? Do I do it again? 4?
Yeah.
So you have to play a defense. Let's see. I think I want to... 1, 2. You've used your closers. We're gonna play sweet. So move to a space in the yellowish zone, which is the whole board we've determined. So I think if I go here, that's fine, because you'd have to boost. So I'll go there.
Okay.
And it's your turn.
Sounds good.
We're gonna have to start covering the board pretty soon.
All maneuver. Yeah. It's gonna be rough.
Getting down to the wire.
We'll boost with a trick of the light.
Yep.
Go here. And we will attack you with it.
Lucio, save me. You only have 3 in hand after this?
Correct.
Ooh. Ooh. I don't even know what's in my deck left, but let's try, timeout. Timeout. So
Choose the
I
5,
can just
buddy.
do the 0, right?
Nope, you have to.
I have to look through my deck?
Yep.
Oh, I can't do a 0, what the heck? Alright, fine.
Would have been a good play.
Dang it. Choose the 5. The printed 5? Yeah, I
yeah.
think that's a great idea.
Yeah.
That's your last double.
That's correct.
What do I have? Okay. Alright, we're gonna do this one.
Okay.
That was your last action, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we have to start covering the board, it looks like. 5 in deck. What do you have in deck left?
And I have 2 broken glasses and an infinity mirror.
2 broken glass and an infinity. And I heal 1.
Mm-hmm. And I have 5 cards in deck.
Alright, so I heal 1 here.
Mm-hmm.
And then I have a 3 coming at me.
Yep.
2 broken glass and an infinity mirror. We're gonna do
I'm expected to get Holy
this
Mackerel
one.
here.
So I recover 1 and I draw a card.
Yep.
Alright, and that's my turn?
Yep.
Oh no, we're recovering the board. It's not looking good. Broken glass.
Yep. That sucks. I was wondering if I should have thrown that instead of the double, but you still had a 5 value defense left.
Exactly why I play that, because it's a catch-all. Like,
Yeah, but I should have done it just so that, because in deck you could have thrown the 5 from deck, but yeah. Your
Yeah.
turn.
And you have 5 in deck, and you have an infinity mirror in hand.
That's correct. I think you're winning this, John.
It seems like it, buddy.
That sucks.
Now, is he going to defend with the infinity mirror is the question. He knows I have a gaze from the early game. So, what are we going to do here? I'm at 6, you're at 8. And like all your damage is gone now, I think.
Speak 3.
Yeah, if you can get a third action, which good luck.
Sounds good.
I'll attack. Good call. You save yourself from the gaze. Where do you want to go? You can't go here. And I have 1 more action?
Nope. Unless this
No.
gains you an action.
Oh, you're right. You're right. Go ahead. You're
so
up.
wait, how many cards do you have?
2.
2. I'll do that with my broken glass.
Yeah, seems good.
I'll maneuver. 2 cards. How many cards left in deck? 4. To my 4.
I'm gonna look through this while you think.
And you have a feint left. I think I lose this.
I think so too.
That hitting the broken glasses did
Oh, it
it.
was massive.
And that's what I said would do it. To be fair, also letting you cheat and grab this back after you'd already done it.
Hey,
That was big too.
what are you gonna do? It's Deadpool. You can't
Yeah.
control him.
That's right. Okay. See, I'll go here.
Yep.
I'll maneuver again and it's your turn.
You have 3 more in deck now?
Yes.
I have 4. Okay, I'll maneuver.
Mm-hmm.
You only have... You're running out of defense. I don't necessarily want to approach you on high ground, but I feel like not attacking you would be stupid. Would that be stupid? I don't know. You don't really have much to attack with left, but... I don't know, man. Because you still have a pass, too, right? You have that,
Yeah. Stolen memory.
yeah, which is rough.
We have a heal 2 pass.
I mean, true.
Honestly, this healing you won was what did it.
I know, it got me out of that lethal
Yeah.
range from the... Yeah, it was massive. Let's go here with my maneuver and...
Okay.
Your turn.
I'll maneuver.
This is an intense game. How did this get so serious?
Yeah, dude. How many? Do you have any high boosts left?
I wouldn't know, honestly. I can't tell you. There's no multiple copies,
Well,
and I don't
Bruce.
know the deck.
And I'll go here with this, and it's your turn.
Okay, I will maneuver.
Mm-hmm.
How many do you have in deck? 1?
Yes.
1, 2. I guess I'll maneuver again. I think I'm good there. Your turn. That's a bullseye space, right? If I've learned anything from baked goods, it's that I want to end there. Because that's center.
I'll maneuver. All stolen memories.
You're going to maneuver up to me in Stolen Memories? Adjacent for me to attack you and heal?
Potentially.
Okay, you sure about this?
Yeah.
Alright. They're all 1s. I'll take 1.
Okay. Well,
Because I'm in an even health total, so if I go to an odd health total, it doesn't matter with fatigue.
yeah.
Yeah, but you get the full hand knowledge.
Yeah.
So I have 1 card left in deck. I don't know what it is. If you want to look at it, because you should know, you can know, but I don't know, because I don't know the deck.
Sure.
Actually, I should be able to look at it too, right? Because
Sure.
even though I don't
It's
know
your
the
5.
deck, it's a 5. They're all 1 boost. That's a problem. Are you good? What do you have in hand?
So,
Because that's all.
Goes to touch, speak 3 times mirror image.
Ooh, and it's my turn, huh?
Nope. I have 1 more action.
Why do you have 1 more action?
I started with 3.
Oh, I didn't know that. Oh my gosh, I didn't know that. I didn't even count your hand. I'm so bad. Here. You have 1 more card than deck, right?
Yeah, that's right. Okay.
So he just maneuvers and boosts away, and I can't attack him anymore.
Well, I'm not sure if I want to do that. So I could go down to 6, but then you could run across the map and do the same thing, and I think you win. Go down to 5.
Because I have an extra card.
Yeah. So I was wondering if taking 3 actions this turn was wrong with my boost that I did. So that, because I have too much.
Yeah.
Who knows?
I saw you boost. I didn't know why you boosted. I thought you just wanted to get out of my attack range.
Oh, no,
I didn't
I-
even notice the hand count.
Yeah. So You took the 1. I'm wondering if I should maneuver
If you maneuver, you go to 6. I double maneuver, and I go down to
5.
5.
Yeah.
And then you go down to 2, or you come in and you're at 4, but you only have one defense, and I'll just double attack you and I heal.
I think it's game.
I think
either
so.
way. I'll attack you with this.
So it's either a 3 or it's a 1 that can boost, and your boost values are
2.
both 2s, so it can be a 3 either way, only a 3. So I don't know if it really matters, but I'm a little concerned. I guess I'll just do this one. It's a 3. Wait. I'm fainting.
No, sir. No, sir.
I forgot your third action.
3 health, buddy.
Third action.
3 health. Put it back
That's an
down.
obvious feint.
You
Did
revealed
not get that
new
feint.
information, dude.
Deadpool cheats.
11 health. Heck no. Heck no.
Get outta here,
Heck
buddy.
No, dude.
He already let you take one thing back earlier.
Yeah. And that
I forgot
thing
it's
cost
your
me
third
the game.
action.
Woo.
Fine. I'll win anyways. How
All
about
right.
that?
Let's see it.
Scumbag.
Me? All right.
I don't know what I'm doing. All right, and you have two cards in
left.
hand.
A mirror image for defense.
You literally only have the 2 cards, and that's all you have in your whole deck.
That's correct.
And one's a mirror image.
Yep.
Okay, so I attack.
Mirror image. Is this a feint?
No,
Nope.
but you discard a card.
Holy cow. That sucks.
And then I
You heal
smack you
one.
with a 5.
So you had a 5?
No pants, buddy.
That's right. All right, and I'll double maneuver
And I
down
heal
to 2.
2. But you can't go there. That's lava. You got to go like, I don't know, here.
No, this is where I'm going.
But that's not even a space.
This is where I'm going, John.
I'll maneuver, and I'll maneuver down to 7, and it's your turn.
Yeah, good game.
Wow.
Dude, he did it.
Good game, man. That
Yeah.
was
Before the tournament went.
that was insane.
closer
actually.
than I thought. Literally, you took both of my broken glasses out of my hand, and that just sucked. That removed like all of my damage that I had left to kill you. So
Yeah, that was huge. I was so scared of attacking for the longest time because of the broken glass.
Yep.
I wanted to attack from range just to get a healing,
But I had the broken
but
glass.
I
would've
figured,
known.
yeah, I'll just minus health
Yeah.
there.
So I think it might have been different if I had attacked with a broken glass when you timed out.
Yes.
So that either if you did play the one that looked in my hand, I would still draw a card afterward. And then you wouldn't hit 2 of my broken glasses, you would only hit 1, and
Yep.
you would have taken 2 from that.
Yep.
So I think that was a misplay on my part. But still, just the fact that you had that after hand knowledge just...
Yeah, it's
just
huge.
sucked.
But also in this matchup, what I'm realizing is he does have a lot of modifying value, like defenses and attacks, right? The 2s
Yeah.
that become 5s actually is massive when it comes to broken glass.
Yeah, dude. It was huge.
Also, when it comes to mirror image, right?
Yeah.
Like if I attack with this, it's still 3 damage over a
Exactly.
mirror
That's
image.
what I was hoping about this one. I didn't think you were throwing the game.
I had it.
Because
I wanted to.
Because if I throw a broken glass just to defend, then
Exactly.
you take 2, and you would have been at like 2 at that
I
point
think
because
so.
you were at 3, so you would have healed 1, take 2, and that would have been bad.
Yeah, and that's what I thought you were going to throw as broken glass, so I threw the big value so I could at least get 3 damage, but it was a 50-50 there.
Yeah,
But
yeah. All right,
Wow.
let's swap it
flip
around.
it around, yeah. I think this is the key card.
Yeah,
This
dude.
card is so good.
Yeah.
It just gets you out of every situation.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
dude, that's wild.
Wow. All right, well,
I do love how we got some people coming in and seeing this game, and they're like, "Oh, Deadpool's good," and I'm like, I don't know if beating Mary, being somebody is necessarily good.
true.
It just is insulting to me as a Mary player. Ooh, well done. Well done.
That was a crazy game.
It was.
There was during the mid game.
Early,
I was getting wrecked because I had no defenses, dude.
Yeah, dude.
My whole hand was reds.
I didn't have the heavy attacks to smack you with early game, because when I saw that you defended with the 2, that was like, I can't remember what it was. It was just some 2, and I'm like on a third
was
action
eat me.
attack.
It was
yeah.
eat me.
I was like, it was a third action attack. Like my 5 or my 7 would have helped 5. So maybe I should have saved that closer, but I was worried about Holy Mackerel because you saw that I had a closer. And so if you called it,
Yeah.
you would have gotten both of them because I drawn the other one.
Ooh.
And that would have been equally as bad, I feel.
Yeah.
So jump scare is really the only thing I can throw that like messes with you, you know?
Right.
Or for damage besides, you know, at the beginning. Such. So well played.
Wow.
Yeah. I was thinking the fatigue was gonna do me in because obviously getting 5 cards back and having a number of schemes
Yeah,
anyway.
huge.
Yeah. Well played. Well played. Oh, is that for me to cut?
Yeah. That's the only reason I won that last game, because you didn't cut my deck, so I cheated. I stacked it
That
all.
is true.
I
Stacked it
stacked
with
all
all
my
your attacks
attacks first, so
Yeah.
that later in the game, I would draw all my defense
There you go.
when I need it. Our board did get pretty filled up, man. It was a
at
little
the end,
concerning.
Yeah, it was. There was only so many spaces we could go to.
I know. And, I mean, you just decided to float above the clouds of cards. Alright. So now I gotta go second here. Let's see Deadpool going first. He's gonna be a menace, I'm sure.
I think I'm gonna mulligan.
I don't know what I'm looking for. I'm not the Mary player here. I feel like... I don't know. Like, am I trying to get a third action card just so that if I get to that spot in the early game, I can trigger it quick? And I feel like maybe that's true. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's tough. I think I'm going to keep, actually. I'll keep.
All right.
No mulligan man this time. Might be a mistake.
We'll see. We'll see. Okay. All right. I'll maneuver.
All right. Let's see it, Deadpool. Yeah, I think he still just
Maneuver
wants to run
again,
away,
and
right?
It's your turn.
All right. I'll maneuver. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 5. 6 if I want to get not on low ground. The low ground's actually a little concerning with the Gaze of Stone, the one copy Gaze,
Yeah.
because Mirror Image and Trick of the Light
Trick of
both
the Light
you can't
was the
use.
biggest one.
Yeah, that's scary.
In here, that's that was what I.
Yeah. Do I ever play High Hand Mary? That seems probably bad, huh?
Yeah, it depends. I was
Yeah,
hoping
it's hard
for
to tell, right?
another third action to just pressure, and I didn't get it. So.
I'll boost with Trick.
Yep.
Go over here. And I will attack.
I'll throw Chimichanga Break.
Ah, nice. You know, just a 2 coming
Block
at you.
everything. I have a 2 coming at me. I'll take the 2.
Yep.
How many cards do you have?
3, 4. Your turn.
Ooh, 4.
The perfect.
So we know what I'm going to do.
Gonna run away.
We'll maneuver again. And it'll be your turn.
All right. I will maneuver. You have 7.
Yes.
If I boost an attack, that puts me at 3. I feel like I just want to be like really aggressive, but it's hard to tell. I don't think these Trick of the Lights are very useful, so I am gonna boost. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, okay, so I have to go there, and I will attack.
We'll throw. Nope. Mine. Look at your opponent's hand to recover 1 health. Alright.
I will keep it where it's at.
Yep.
So you heal 1, and you get to look at my hand.
I heal 1. I look at your hand. Broken glass mirror image closer. Okay.
And then I'm going to draw 1.
Yep.
And
I take 2.
You take 2. And it's your turn.
So I don't really want to attack.
Why not?
For obvious reason.
just hit with your 5, you know, like another chimichanga type thing, and then I won't draw off the broken glass.
You bring up valid point.
It's great.
Thing is, you don't have much firepower right now.
True.
I will attack you.
I feel like even though you only have 1 copy, I still have to respect the gaze, which is terrifying.
Yep.
Like, that's just ridiculous. I guess we'll throw the mirror. Oh my gosh. Don't do the 6. Don't 6 me. Don't 6 me, bro. Be cool. Be cool.
Exploding card.
All right. Well, I'm still taking, what, 4?
Yep.
Ouch. That was rough. You did that because you knew.
I did know.
You got 1 more action, right?
Yep.
What now, buddy?
I'll
Run
do
away.
So do I give you a closer on a 3rd action turn for a number of attacks? I feel like the answer is no. But do I go on low ground to see it?
Oh, right. No matter where you go, it's low ground from that spot,
I'll
right?
boost to go there.
Yeah, that card's trash. Absolute trash. You never want to use that because you're throwing away one of your own cards, a good card.
And if it's a double
if it's a
attack,
double,
it's
you
just rough.
yeah, that card's
Yep.
absolute garbage.
All right. We can go.
All right. I will. So I get 3 actions. I'll take a maneuver. How many do you have in hand? 6, 5.
5.
So I'll go 1, 2, 3. I will attack.
Okay.
So let's shuffle up, see what I get. Oh, that was garbage.
It was.
Absolute trash.
Okay, so no damage.
No damage. Hey,
No
you didn't
move.
get any damage on yours too.
3 spaces.
Well done, well done. So I have to maneuver then. And how many do you have in hand now? 3?
Yep.
I'm
So
debating
I'll do
boosting.
3 actions.
Oh, right. I forgot. That's how this works. Should I boost though?
It's a good question.
Just to really put the pressure on. I kind of want to, but I really don't want to get rid of any of these cards because they're all good. I'm good there. Wait, actually, I could go. Where was I here? Oh, I can't go there. Yep, you're good.
Okay.
Go on.
I'll maneuver. I'll maneuver again. Go
Yep.
there, and it'll be your turn.
Isn't it tough trying to position around Mary on this with the move 3? Like this spot, it like covers so much.
It does.
Okay, so I'll maneuver. You have 5. Let's do 1, 2, 3. I'll do a closer,
Okay.
and I will attack.
We'll feint.
Yeah, good feint.
Nice.
Felt like I had to go for it, because now I'm still back at 4 cards in hand, which is pretty good, and as long as I can put you on the run, that's what I want.
I think you're right.
Your turn.
I'll maneuver. One, 2. I'll maneuver again. Oh man, I don't like where I am on the map. So you boost with a 2 to get to me, end at 3. You probably do that.
Well, I can
Get high
hit you
ground.
without. Yeah, if I want to take regular attack, I can.
Yeah, we'll call it there.
Good there?
Yeah.
All right, I
See what
will
happens.
maneuver. Let's see. Let's go 1, 2, 3. And I will attack.
We'll push the teleport. Ooh, alright.
Big
4.
damage.
1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, and I'll draw a card.
All right. Your turn. I have 4 in hand.
Okay. I'll maneuver. I'll boost with this 4.
Nice.
And we will feint. Hey dude, who's playing Deadpool here? Me?
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought I was like a permanent Deadpool main now. You know, I got 1 win under my belt and everything changed.
Hey, rub
I
it in,
saw
dude.
the light.
Alright, you're good.
All right. I will maneuver, and you're way the heck away. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 away. Oh boy. You have how many? 5? 3, 4, 5 in hand. 5 to 5. I think I have to just take center. 3. I'll maneuver again. 4, 5, 6 in hand. I will go. I don't want to go on low ground. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I'm good there. Your turn.
I'll maneuver.
I know this is not center, but with a slow chunk like Deadpool who can only move 2, I feel like it's better to get a little bit closer than
That's
to take
fair.
an exact center.
Maneuver again. That's your turn.
Yep. And I will maneuver 7. How many in hand? A lot.
7.
We'll go 1, 2, 3, and boost with an evade. Go here. And I will attack.
Time out.
Dang. Am I getting super fainted? Maybe not. Maybe he's just going to take a healing and he's got some other defense. One thing I will say is I really hope the music, the background music's not too loud, like overpowering, because we've had it going the whole time, and I can't tell how loud it's going to be on the recording.
Hellfire Club. So I'll recover 2 health.
Okay, you healed 2, yep, and then you got a 3 coming at you.
Yep.
Oh, here, I'll make you some room here.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Okay. And then we'll play.
this one too here.
Eat me.
Oh,
Eat me.
man.
Eat me.
Dang, dude.
And I'll take 1.
Very rude of you.
How many cards do you have?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And
Okay.
it's your turn. Attack, attack, attack. Let's go with mirror.
Good mirror.
Oh, yes.
Dude, solid call out.
Big
I heal
win.
1.
Oh, man. Yeah, you heal. The healing is crucial.
I'll maneuver. And I'll boost with the ranged attack.
Yep.
Alright, and it's your turn.
Okay, I will maneuver. What? Lucio's laughing. I don't know why he's laughing. What's wrong, dude? I don't get it. I think I'll boost. No, okay. So maneuver. We'll just get that out of here. You have 4 cards. 1, 2, 3. We're gonna closer. 5, and you're at 7. Let's attack. Oh no!
Nice.
Great super feint, dude. You were dead.
Oh,
Oh man.
you're at 4 now, right?
Yeah, your turn.
Oh,
I mean, yeah, that's fine. Oh yeah.
Pineapple. No maneuver. We'll go here. We'll maneuver again.
And we'll boost with wanna bet?
Wanna bet?
Okay,
You are,
thanks.
yeah, okay.
I was gonna say. And it's your turn.
Man, so I have to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll maneuver. Getting down to it. 5. And I have to be on low ground then. It's a little scary because of the gaze. But I haven't seen a reshuffle yet, so I think just like you play against Daredevil, I need to keep being aggressive and knock those defenses out so that when you reshuffle, you don't necessarily have them. So I'm going to boost with... Trick of the Light. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Yeah,
5.
I don't think I played aggressive enough on mine. I was playing the long game as Mary.
Well, we didn't know, I
yeah,
guess. Like, live and learn.
Yeah.
After I saw that, it's like, yeah, you got to run them out of defenses, I think. Let's attack.
Okay, we'll throw your worst nightmare.
Ooh.
Okay.
So yours is gonna be, yours triggers first. So it's a 4.
Yeah.
Because I am your worst nightmare.
Yeah. Then I'll take 2.
Yeah, 2. So, and I draw.
Oh, his name is already on my card. He's the worst. Your worst nightmare.
I'm your worst nightmare, Deadpool. Yeah, that's why it's a 4. Because my name's on there. So,
Exactly.
all right, your turn.
Okay. So you have 4 cards in hand.
Yes.
So first action of I'll attack you.
Let's do Broken Glass. Oh. Well, I'm going to bump mine to a 4.
Yep, so you'll take 2.
Yours is a 6.
High ground.
So I take 2, and then what's the after combat?
Deal 1 damage if I own the Deadpool Unmatched set, which I do.
You do, so I take an extra.
Yep.
So I'm down to 9.
Sounds good.
Okay.
And I heal 1. And I'll attack you.
Well, I can't take this because it could be the gaze and I die. So I have to defend. You have how many others in hand?
2.
Only 2? I guess I'm going to faint.
Great feint. You would
Oh!
have discarded 2 cards, dude, if you evaded.
Thank goodness.
Yeah, and I'll heal another one.
So I still take 2?
Yeah.
So I'm down to 7.
We'll go here.
Yeah, we don't need this part of the board.
Yeah.
We're good.
All right.
All right, my turn.
Yep.
I'm going to... I don't like being at 2 cards. I need to listen to your Bloody Mary guide.
Yeah, dude.
Like, this is a bad spot. I don't know what to do. All my options are bad. The only thing I could double maneuver and boost to stay at 3, I think, is my best option. But then you could come attack me, and I can't go undefended because the gaze. So, like, in this matchup, I don't think I can do that. You don't want to end at 3 unless you have an evade. That's what I need to do, is draw into an evade. So I'll be a good player. And
That's
I'll
what I was
maneuver.
hoping you threw into my discard. Because if you had, I would have won the combat, so you would have discarded 2. You would have drawn with 1 with the evade and then go down to 1 card. Which is okay still, because then you double maneuver and get it.
I maneuvered. I'm actually going to stay where I'm at and make an attack.
Is this an ambush? You drew into an ambush? I'll take
Maybe.
it.
You gonna take it?
Yep.
It is an ambush.
All right.
Give me that 6. Oh, it's gone.
Oh! Dude, that sucks.
Holy cow, that just swung the game so hard.
I really thought you weren't going to attack
Oh
me.
my gosh, you're up.
And the feint was the only thing that stopped the discard, because otherwise it
Oh
would've
my
been
gosh,
good, so.
I am so lucky.
Yeah, dude.
I'm the luckiest Deadpool alive. Oh,
I'll
I'm not
maneuver.
Deadpool. Man, that was brutal.
I like that. I will play sweet and hop here.
So you maneuvered and then you played back.
Wait a second. You can get there with 5, but then you're on low ground.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, either way. I don't think we're gonna do that. We'll go there. I'll maneuver again. And we'll boost with clunking heads to go there.
Is that supposed to be the corner?
Yes. If I can get there.
Can you? I guess we need to
1,
find out.
2, 3, 4. No, I can't. I'll go there.
Ah.
Oh, but I boosted. Sorry. Yep.
Yeah, you boosted. You're good.
Yep. All right, and you're up.
Okay, and you're kind of safe because I don't think I can. There's no spaces here past this, so how do I be adjacent?
Yeah.
It's rough. I guess I'll maneuver.
Yeah, I'm assuming you top deck the ambush?
Yes.
Yeah. So lucky, dude.
Well, I may be so lucky again.
You got a jump scare? Are you kidding me?
Maybe.
Right there.
And I started here. Attack.
Holy
Yeah.
cow, dude!
Oh my gosh.
That sucks. Way to go, dude.
Yeah.
I just wasn't drawing my schemes.
Yep.
So I would have called, I think,
If you had this, I think you won.
right at
That was
one.
literally my last hurrah.
Yeah,
all my
right?
broken glass, all of my jump scares, all of my speak threes.
Yeah, so
I don't
you
think
a
I had
double
any more
attack.
damage.
One double attack, right?
Did I even? I don't know. Yeah, let's look at the actual deck. What did I have?
So you could have a boost, so you could have
and
a 5
double.
left.
I guess Infinity Mirror could maybe get it, but like,
So I agree with you. I think it was
I think you
pretty
won
over
if you had
uh,
the pants there.
Well, if the 5 was what killed me, I really thought you were going to double maneuver. So I was sitting on 4 cards, no defense. And I was on high ground. And I was like, okay, I don't know what to do because if I don't draw into defense, then
You just die.
yeah.
At least you can heal a little bit,
Yeah,
right?
you were at 4, yeah. So I maneuvered. Well, on the next turn, it wouldn't have gotten me into defense, but I would have, if I double maneuvered, I would have gotten the one that I just played. This one. So
Okay.
maybe I'd do that. But if you had hit my other card rather than the gaze for the thing, I also would have won because I would have been at 4. So that only would have
What was
put
your
me
other
down
card?
to it was Clunking Heads. So I would have taken
Only taken 3? Yeah.
Which would have put me at 5 left. So I would have taken 3 there, right?
Yeah, you'd have been fine. You'd
Yeah,
be
I think-
You'd be at 2.
Yeah, I think so. I could be 2 or 1, and I think I would have been all right
Yeah.
because I still had Dumpster Diving and Holy Mackerel. And I could Holy Mackerel maybe Infinity Mirror to just remove that option from you.
Right, I did have the Infinity Mirror. I
yeah.
had these 2 in hand when I did my maneuver, and I drew into this. So I was like, well, I think I just attacked.
Yep, that was the right call. And you hit the gate. I was like, please
Oh.
don't hit the gate. And you did.
Brutal. Not only because you lost your gaze, which can be a win condition potentially, or a huge threat at least. Once the threat is gone, it's so much easier to play against Deadpool.
Yeah,
But as long
absolutely.
as that threat is there, it's huge.
Yeah.
So not only the damage, but
Yeah.
yeah, the threat.
Yeah, that was great. Good game.
Wow.
I can't believe I got 2-0'd again.
Again? What's
in
going
this,
on?
Dude, this is crazy. Game 1 was nuts with
was nuts,
Holy
dude.
Mackerel, dude. And then, yeah, wow. That was honestly more fun than I thought I'd have.
I agree. But look, can we look at this? He's so rude. Like,
Well,
what a-
yeah, dude. Yeah.
that's not okay. Get that out of here.
No, man, you killed him. So you,
We don't want that.
no, I don't want it.
We don't want anything to do with this guy.
Yeah, you know what?
Get this out of here. The disrespect.
Yeah, that was fun. That was fun.
Honestly, it
I kind
was-
of like horsing around.
It was fun. Yeah, the matchup, like, it was obviously fun to just meme around the whole
Yeah.
game, but like, we actually played it legit.
Yeah.
Even though we were being meme lords, like, it was
Yeah.
fun.
If you had evaded when I had it, I think I would have won there too. Because you would have drawn into your ambush, and then you had what? Memories, the 4, and an ambush, and you had to discard 2 of them. So you might have kept the ambush, then attack with it next turn. I don't know.
I don't
You
know.
don't know. But then you would have been at 1.
But it would have
so
been
you
rough.
Yeah,
It would
yeah.
have been really rough.
If you didn't hit the gaze, you couldn't afford to boost and attack me because
Yeah.
then you would have been at 0.
Right. Yep.
So, yeah.
But yeah, like, I think our play was legit, so we actually got a decent showcase.
Yeah. I think it's I think we saw from the first game that I was kind of playing on the back foot. Just because I was cool. I didn't have a lot of good defenses for gaze like early, so I really didn't want like if you
And
just
you saw it early.
yeah, I had it early, and if you just this or sorry, yeah, yes, I saw it in your hand early is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yes. I just didn't want to like go up and then you just decide to double attack one of the times and throw the gaze, and I got eaten. So
Right.
That was my
that was why I was backing off. But I think we saw some great aggressive play from you here, and it was really like I was just playing what I drew, and I got lucky to time both my feints into your 7,
Yeah.
which was great.
I think, honestly, I had the advantage in both games because in the first game, you didn't necessarily know how you should play it.
Yep.
And I got the advantage of knowing the feeling of playing Deadpool from his perspective, and I felt like garbage.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
in that
yeah.
early game, like
Yeah.
early to mid game, when you like put a bunch of pressure on me and I got really low in health and I had like all red cards,
Yeah.
I was terrified. So I knew that when I was Mary, that's going to
that's
happen
what
to
it
you.
would be, right?
That's going to
Yeah.
happen to
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
And as long as I'm not afraid and I just keep going aggro, I might land big damage when you can't defend optimally.
Yeah, I think
and,
that's fair.
And as long as I keep ending next to you, if you want to play your dumpster diving to shuffle stuff back in, you'd have to play that first action and then just
maneuver
Hail
Bruce.
Mary, on your second maneuver and hope that you drew into one of them that you reshuffle.
Oh, I see. Yeah,
You
yeah.
can't
If I
maneuver
was-
first to see what you draw and maybe you get a defense and then
Yeah.
you're comfortable.
But then you
have to
end
just
adjacent.
yeah,
right? Oh,
exactly.
Well, you would anyway, I guess.
It's kind of like a shot in the dark. It's really scary to do. I luckily found a perfect time in my Deadpool game to do it, which put me out of a lethal range at the same time.
Yeah. Yeah, that was great. That was huge.
It worked out perfect. So I think I got honestly super lucky as Deadpool because everything literally went
It's a one
perfectly.
copy too, right?
Everything
so-
went perfectly
yeah,
for me when I
you
was
just
Deadpool.
Need to draw them right. But yeah, it was a good game.
Yeah.
The number you got 2 broken glasses off, which
Yes,
is huge.
'cause
I
I
didn't
was-
get any.
I think I attacked with them more.
Yes.
You defended with them more, I think.
Yes. Well, yeah, there was one.
Well, no, you only used one because I
I
knocked
only
2
used
of them
one,
out.
Yeah, so
That's why.
And it was I think it was an attack, and you used the 5.
Yeah,
So, yeah.
I think that's
which
why.
could happen, and I was fine with that because it got the 5 out of there for like a 7 if I drew into it.
Yeah.
'Cause a 7 into a 5 feels pretty bad, I think, because 5 value defenses are pretty
It's
good.
huge,
you know?
yeah.
Unless they have an offensive cancel, which I mean, Mary doesn't.
Right.
I guess I am is the only person that fits that category.
Yeah.
But yeah, great games, dude. That was a ton of fun.
Yeah, it was a lot more fun than I thought.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I think overall, I think it is pretty even, actually.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
It's surprisingly even. I think Deadpool it might be very slightly Mary favored just for the fact that Deadpool is inconsistent by nature with all one copy cards.
Yeah.
You never know if you're going to draw the right cards at the right time. And I did, and you didn't necessarily. So you can mitigate a little bit of it. Like sometimes you're just digging for any defense at all, and it doesn't really matter so much which one. You just need a defense.
Yeah, yeah.
But then, like, dumpster diving is obviously a crucial card that you really need to see in at least probably the first 2/3 of the game. You want to see it
Yeah, yeah.
by then. If you don't see it by then, you're in trouble.
Yeah, I want to have it as an option to play at some point,
Yeah.
and I get to choose when that is, rather than thank goodness I finally drew it. Now I'll play it.
Right.
Yeah.
And then you drew into it as your first action. Now you play it as your second action. Well, you don't get to reap the benefits.
Yeah.
You have to survive another turn when you're already on the
Yeah,
run.
so you want to double maneuver and then.
So,
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I think Deadpool definitely is just inconsistent. So it might be slightly Mary favored, but it's a fun, playable matchup, relatively even.
Yeah. Yeah. I
overall.
would say so.
Well,
Sounds good.
yeah,
Thanks for
great
the
games,
game.
man.
Yeah.
Thanks for playing as
Yeah.
always. Hopefully we made Deadpool proud. Hopefully Lucio's
You did,
happy.
you did.
Hopefully Lucio's finally happy. And I don't think we're going to see any more of Deadpool. This was a special event in person,
Yeah.
mind you, with the superior board setup, the golden Bloody Mary miniature, right? Some cool stuff. The Deadpool sparkly base. But yeah, no, that was
Yeah,
fun.
That was great.
So
Sounds
hopefully
good.
you all enjoyed it, and thanks for playing, Chad. And I'm
Yeah.
looking forward to the next one.
Sounds good. All right,
man.
See you later.
Take care.
Yeah.
John, I was about to cry when you didn't faint the third.
All right, and that's going to do it for Matchup of the Month for April. And honestly, those games were very close and very fun. It was a lot better than I expected, I'm not going to lie. It was also just really fun to play in person with Chad and just joke around and the friendly trash talk and all the memery and whatnot. It was just a really fun time. So big thanks to him for doing that with me as always. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that one. Hopefully the Donkey Kong rap didn't bother you too much and you were able to stick through it. And hopefully you enjoyed all of the memes and whatnot. And yeah, I think it was just really fitting for the April Fool's Day episode, I guess. And You know, what better way than with Deadpool? And as you can see, I was lucky enough to win my trophies back from Deadpool. He was satisfied with the game, so I'm happy for that, of course. And the Gamers Ranch too was just a really fun time. Going and getting to play in person was just so cool, and I'd love to do more of that. Maybe stream some more in-person games and whatnot at some point. I know it wasn't like the best quality for this one, being in person and all, and you know, you couldn't really see the hand count as well as you would have liked to, especially with Bloody Mary involved. But that's just how it goes with playing in person, and we have limited setup and you know whatnot. So perfectly fitting for the Deadpool episode once again. So I really hope you all enjoyed it, and be sure to give it a thumbs up if you did, and subscribe to the channel if you're not already. And please consider supporting me on Patreon, where you can become a silver tier patron and cast your vote for matchup of the month episodes for the future. And I really appreciate all the support out there. So I'm really looking forward to what the future holds for the channel and for Unmatched, because it's a great time to be an Unmatched fan when the new sets are coming out. So as you can see, we got Teen Spirit coming up, and maybe we'll see some of them make an appearance in future matchup of the month episodes coming up here. We'll see, no promises, but that's going to do it for this one, everybody. So thanks again for watching. I'm ZeroSkater12, and I'll see you next time.